Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Leah, if you did not know already, and today we're gonna be doing a chit chat get ready with me, as you can see by the title below. So we can go ahead and just get straight into it because yeah, we're gonna be talking. All the products that I use, I will list them down below. It's gonna be hard for me to like try to keep up with the products and talk at the same time, so if you're interested in anything that I use, just know it'll be down below. So we're gonna talk about self-love, okay? Oh, another thing, if it looks like my brows are too close in, that's because they are. I draw them like that in the beginning because I feel like when I put on my foundation, it separates them even more if I draw them like regular, like how they're supposed to be. So I put them a little further in first, and then when I go in with my foundation, it separates them and put them where they need to be. But anyways, so yeah, we're gonna talk about self-love today and about why it's important, and you know, ways that you can learn to love yourself if you don't already. Oh, I got makeup on this shirt. Okay, yeah, I guess I can give you guys like a little background about me and I guess my self-love journey. So basically, let's see, without saying too much, something like really kind of tragic happened to me, right? Something really bad happened to me, and when it happened, it made me like look at myself differently. It made the way like I view myself, the way I view the people I let in my life around me, just the way that I handled things when it came to my well-being. I feel like I was treating myself pretty poorly, physically, mentally, emotionally, all that. So when I was going through, you know, what I was going through, it really was like a wake-up call where it was like, wow, like, Leah, like, you need to like reevaluate your life and really like learn how to really just fuck with yourself heavy. You know what I'm saying? And I can say that in the past, like, I really neglected myself. So, you know, when I was going through that, I felt like I didn't have really anyone to run to, anyone to really talk to about certain things. And in life, you're gonna go through like things where you're not gonna always feel comfortable talking to another human being about what's going on in your life. And you shouldn't always tell, you know, everybody what's going on in your business, because not that they don't care, but I mean, some people really don't care. Some people just want to know. And then some people, they don't really understand like where you're coming from. You feel me? Like, nobody understands you better than you understand you. So yeah, I didn't really feel comfortable talking to like a person about like what was going on in my life at the time. And in the times when I was going through it, you know, it was just me and God. And during that time, I really found like a love for myself, because it's like, damn, I didn't wet my beauty blender. Fuck. I'll be right back. Okay, so like I just really found this like new love for myself, because I was there for me, like when nobody else was there, even when I wanted them to be there, they just wasn't there in the right way that I need them. And I'm pretty sure like we all can identify at a time in our life where you really just needed somebody and nobody was just really cutting it, and that's because you really just needed yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, friends and boyfriends and girlfriends and all that kind of stuff is cool, and family, but nobody understands you the way that you understand you, if that makes sense. So I figured out that like I really got to start showing up for me. So when I started doing that, and when I started, you know, really actively trying to love myself and be there for me and put myself first in a lot of situations, I became so freaking happy. Like, it was a joy that I really couldn't explain, because during this time in my life, like, nothing really was going right for me. Like, honestly, like when it came to job, school, just relationships, nothing was going right. But I still was so freaking happy, because in that time when I really didn't have shit, or I really didn't have nobody, I was like on cloud 9, because I knew at the end of the day I had me. You know what I'm saying? And I just want you guys to always know that no matter what goes on in your life, dealing with these fake ass friends, dealing with these niggas, no matter what, you always have like yourself. You know, you always have yourself. You always can come to yourself, and you have to know how to make yourself happy and how to get through things yourself. No, should you close yourself out from the world and don't fuck with nobody? No, I'm not saying that. But when it comes to it's time for you to really, you know, when you go through real life situations and you feel like nobody has your back, you can still have your back. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, don't fold because you feel like nobody cares about you or nobody loves you or anything like that. Baby, at the end of the day, you're still you. Like, no matter what goes on, you're still you, and you still have you. And when it comes to like loving yourself, I really want you guys to like actively try to do it. Actively find out what do you like. Actively find out what makes you happy. Like, build that relationship with yourself. Like, if you're in a relationship with a friend, or if you're in a relationship with a guy, like a romantic relationship, you know, that's the things that you do. You find out what makes each other happy, what do they like, what do they dislike, what makes, you know, what makes them smile and stuff like that. You have to figure out about you, like, what makes you happy, what makes you smile. And when you figure those things out and you start really actively running after those things, you'll have so much like joy and like fulfillment in your life, because you're gonna be like, wow, like, I'm that nigga. Like, honestly, that's how I feel. And I really encourage like all my friends to really just know, like, bro, like, you are that bitch. Like, all of you that is like out here watching, like, I just really want you guys to know that, like, bro, like, you're that bitch. Like, you're beautiful as fuck, you're talented as fuck. Like, the things about you that make you special, nobody could ever find that in anyone else but you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the qualities that you have, there's only one you. Like, it could be somebody that's similar, or, you know, y'all may have the same interests, but there's only one you. And I want you to be confident in that, and don't let anybody or any situation or anything come in between your relationship that you have with yourself and the way that you view yourself. When it comes to dealing with these niggas, if you ever feel like something not going right with the relationship, don't ever feel like, I mean, there's always room for improvement on both parties, but don't ever feel like it's something wrong with you or that you need to change who you are, because you should never have to change who you are to be accepted by anything or anybody. And that's just facts, like, real shit. And like, when you're dealing with like friends, especially like my girls out here, when you're dealing with like these little fake ass friends you got, the girls that be hating on you and stuff like that, like, don't ever feel like you gotta change who you are to make them comfortable, because baby, you should never. If they can't get with the motherfucking program, then shit, they just can't ride the wave, and that's just it. Like, they can't get with the program, then they just can't ride the motherfucking wave. You gonna have to leave their ass wherever they at, because it's not your responsibility to make another motherfucker feel comfortable because you popping, or, you know what I'm saying, or whatever about you they may have a jealousy over, or, you know, just make you feel bad because you popping. But anyways, like I was saying, that just comes back to like the self-love thing, being comfortable with who you are and being comfortable with, you know, your values and your views on life and things like that. Like, being happy but with who you are, and knowing that if don't nobody want to fuck with you, this shit, I always got me. Like, bitch, where we finna go today? Real shit. Like, where we finna go today? Know how to make yourself happy, because I'm telling you, it may get lonely sometimes. I mean, for me it doesn't, because I love me and myself be having a ball, but you always just have to remember that you are your longest commitment. Like, people come and go, these niggas come and go, these friends, they come and go, people die, but you're gonna always be stuck with you, like, forever. Like, when you die and leave this earth, your soul is still your soul. Like, you're always going to be you. So you have to really make sure that you take care of that and really preserve who you are and love yourself and take care of you, and don't let people manipulate you. You know what I'm saying? And like, let's just get on a little topic real quick, like, when it comes to like fucking with these niggas. Okay, so let's just say like you're in a relationship, right? So you're in a relationship, and this is why self-love, still having a sense of self-love and being good on your own, is important in a relationship. So say you with this dude, right? You know, everything is fine and dandy, you know, he's amazing, you're amazing, we're all amazing, all that good shit, right? But if you're with somebody long enough, shit's gonna hit the fan. Not saying he's gonna cheat or anything, but shit gonna hit the fan. Like, that's just, it is what it is. And if you're not secure with yourself, you can be like a wrecking ball to him. And if you don't find like ways, like when he's not around or when he's not able to be kissing, like to kiss your ass, you know what I'm saying, you still have to be able to be okay, because that's where like nagging and stuff comes in. Not saying that we all nag, because I mean we all want attention, but that's where like unhealthy nagging comes, and you become dependent on that person. And like, y'all can say I'm lying if you want to, but if you've been in a relationship or whatever long enough, you can become dependent on a person to be there for you and make you happy. And that can be toxic. Like, girls, we always want to talk about how we want to cut off these toxic ass niggas. We can be toxic to them too. Like, if you want to be honest with yourself, we can be toxic to them too. So, you know, when you don't love yourself and when you're not comfortable with who you are, you put up with a lot of shit you're not supposed to be putting up with. And that's just facts. You put up with a lot of shit you ain't supposed to put up with. A lot of shit you don't have to put up with. It's not as easy for you to walk away from a situation because you're so attached and you're so invested in it, and you feel like that's all you have. And it's not all you have, because you was that bitch before he came along, and you're going to continue to be that bitch after he leaves. You know what I'm saying? So, that's where and we all have something to bring to the table. Like, don't ever feel like you don't have anything to bring to the table. Don't ever feel like, you know, you're not a valuable person, because you are. Like, there's something special about each and every one of us. And when you're on like your little self-love journey and you really figure out what those things are, you don't put up, like, it's like, it's so refreshing. Like, you don't put up with so much shit, and it's so easy to like walk away from situations that don't make you happy. But when you don't love yourself, like me, like a couple months ago, when you don't love yourself, you stay in these situations because you're comfortable and you're afraid that if you walk away, if it's a friendship, relationship, whatever, if you walk away, that you're not going to be happy or you're not going to feel like fulfilled. And no, bitch, no, that's not what we're going to do. So we can kind of like talk about like what are some ways to figure out how to love yourself, because honestly, like, I didn't know, and you can't really teach this, but I can give you guys like some tips on like some things that I did. So one of the things that I did that really like helped me really get into myself is I started spending a lot of time like with me. Like, people ask me to hang out, you know, do this, do that, but it's like I really just needed time to myself to just like figure some shit out. So when I started doing that, like, I really got into like what I liked, what made me happy, what made me sad, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went to Future's concert by myself. It just so happened that like people wasn't able to come through with the money in time, you know, shit like that. But I was like, just because y'all can't make it don't mean I can't, you know? So, you know, I did my thing by myself, and I went to the concert, and when I tell you that I had the best time of my freaking life at that freaking concert, like, I was high off Future for like a week. This last shit ain't working out, so I'm just not gonna wear them. Like, so yeah, so I went to the concert and I went by myself, and when I went by myself, when I tell you I had the best time of my life, like, I had the best time of my life. Like, I was so freaking lit, y'all just don't understand. Best time of my life. And I never thought that, like, you know, I could go to a concert by myself, because that's usually something that, you know, you'll do with friends, your boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? But at the time, like, none of that just was happening for me. Like, it just wasn't coming through. So I was like, well, shit, I'm still gonna go. And when I went, like I said, I had just such a great time. And I'm not saying, like, I don't know if y'all are into, like, taking yourself on dates. I'm not really into that, like, going to a restaurant and sitting by myself. I'm not really into that. But, you know, whatever you got to do that make you happy. If you take yourself on a date, take yourself on an expensive date. I mean, it's just you. It ain't going to be that high. Take yourself on an expensive date, like somewhere you always wanted to go. Go there by yourself. Experience new things with yourself. You know, just spend quality time with you. Don't spend time in your room locked up thinking, oh, why am I going through this? Why am I going through that? Woe is me. No, bitch. Get the fuck out the house. Get cute. You know what I'm saying? Get you some numbers, you know. Do what you gotta do, you know. do what you gotta do with yourself, like for real. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, I started planning out my week, and this was kind of like crucial to me because when you plan out your week and you get things done, you feel good. It's like when you like have like a long ass homework assignment, right? And you finally finish. You're like, wow, I did that shit. So like once the week is over and you crossed out everything, you know, you wanted to do on your list, you're like, wow, I did that shit. And then it's kind of like keeping commitment to yourself. Think about anybody that like did you wrong, right? They basically broke a promise to you. Like whatever they said they were going to do, they did the opposite. You know what I'm saying? They didn't keep their word. So if they can't keep their word to you, and if you can't keep, how can you expect them to keep promises to you and commitments to you if you can't keep them to yourself? You know what I'm saying? Be good to you. So I started planning out my week, and you know, like little things like workout and stuff like that, and keeping like my room and like my makeup space and everything really nice and organized. When I started like really committing to doing that, it really made me feel good. It really made me feel good when I started doing that shit. So, you know, little stuff like that, like small commitments to yourself. And then when you feel like you're comfortable, with yourself, and you know, at the end of the day, you know that you still have you, go out, hang out with your friends, hang out with your boo, like get out the house, you know, do fun things. There's so many things that you can do nowadays on a budget. It's crazy. Like there's no excuse. So do fun things, hang out with your friends, do things that are meaningful, hang out with meaningful people. That's another thing. When it comes to like valuing who you are, know who to hang out with and who not. Cause like some motherfuckers ain't meant to be around you. Like some people have bad energy. Like honestly, not even that like they have something against you. They just got bad energy. Like they bring your mood down, and you don't need anybody to bring you down, especially if you're trying to stay uplifted. You know what I mean? So hang around good energy. Know what's good energy, know what's bad energy, and value yourself enough to cut the shit off if you feel like it's not working out. This is way more pink than I wanted it to be, but whatever, we're gonna work with it. And then like another thing, like if you're a girl, if you're into makeup and stuff, do your makeup. Like when you do your makeup and do your hair, it's like you starting to feel like, you know, you're that bitch. It really does lift your mood, because not only are you practicing on like your makeup, because everybody has room for improvement. Not only are you practicing, which is doing something to better yourself, you look bomb as fuck. Take pictures, let them niggas slide in them DMs, girl. Get them get them likes, get them comments, get them heart eyes. Do things like that, because when you do things like that, it makes you feel good. You practiced on your makeup, number 1, then you look bomb as fuck. Go out into the world and let people see that B face, girl. Alright you guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. I just hope that you got like the message I was trying to portray. I just want everyone to know that you're bomb as fuck, you're beautiful as fuck, that ass is fat, the eyebrows is on fleek. Do people still say fleek? You're just all of that and more. And I want you to walk around like you're all of that and more. Treat yourself, be good, treat yourself, be good to yourself. Love yourself, girl, because I love you. I love you, so you gotta love you and go out into this world and just let everyone know that like I'm that bitch. You're not gonna tell me any different. You're not gonna treat me any different. And yeah, so oh yeah, like I said, if you're interested in anything I put on my face, all those products will be listed down below. And if you guys have any questions, any advice, any ways that you learn to love yourself that I didn't touch on, comment that down below, because I mean we're all in this together. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go because I'm gonna start rambling. If you like this video, please not forget to give it a big thumbs up, and please not forget to subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate that. And yeah, so I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.